Hey everybody, welcome to Fantasy R&R. This is your host Ryan, and today is another episode of the Sports Bar.
This is Fantasy with Rob and Ryan, Fantasy R&R.
Today we're going to do another New York staple, the chopped cheese. This is a legendary sandwich in New York, and I'm going to show you how you can make it at home. Basically what we're going to need to start with is a hero or a hoagie roll, some ground beef in a burger patty, lettuce, onion, tomato, toppings don't really matter, some American cheese, black peppercorn, sea salt, mustard, and ketchup. You can also use mayo if you want. We're going to get our pan nice and hot, and then we're going to go ahead and put down that hero or hoagie roll, and we're just going to kind of like press it down for a couple of seconds so that it softens the bread up. This was actually an Arabic dish made without cheese and yamani bread that they would put together almost like a pita sandwich. And they brought it to America, chopped it up with some cheese, and that's how we got this sandwich in New York. So just getting this onion peeled here and then just sliced up, and I'm going to slice up some tomato, and I'm going to shred some lettuce. This way I've got some nice toppings for the chopped cheese. Gonna throw my onions down and just let them kind of soften and caramelize before I get the meat in there. Not looking to go too far or too translucent because we are going to use some of that beef grease to kind of help cook the onions along. So I'm going to throw the burger patty down, and I'm going to go ahead and season it now with some salt and some pepper. Freshly ground if you can. We want to get a nice good sear on this, just like we're making a regular burger. Once you get a good sear on one side, flip it over. We're going to do the same on the other. Remember to continue to stir your onions up. And after a couple minutes of getting a nice hard sear on the other side, once we see the blood run through for a medium rare, that's when we're going to go ahead and season the other side and then start chopping it up into a finer ground meat. There's our seasonings. And I'm going to come in with the spatula now and start chopping this up. As you can see, like I said, still medium rare in there. That way you get a nice crust and caramelization of flavor on the outside. And it's not just like boiled meat when you go to chop the rest up and release all that moisture. We're going to get the onions in there. Let everything kind of cook together. Starting to smell absolutely amazing. And once we get a nice brown evenly throughout the ground chopped beef, that's when we're going to come in with the American cheese, and we're just going to lay it on top like this and just give it a second to melt. I'm just kind of giving a chop through the middle here, that way I can easily scoop this into my hoagie roll or hero roll. And I'll do the same with the other side here. So there's my contents for the sandwich. Let's bring it on over, just get ourselves loaded up with some toppings. Here's the hero with the chopped cheese. I'm gonna go in and put some mustard and then some ketchup. Remember, there's no real right or wrong way to do this. You can put mayonnaise in there, you can put banana peppers, pickles, some oil and vinegar, anything you want in here. It's basically just kind of like a ground up cheeseburger on a sub roll, and whatever toppings you want in there is absolutely fine. This is more of a standard classic way to make it, and it's how I prefer eating burgers in the first place. And that's it. That is the chopped cheese. These are absolutely awesome. A great alternative to eating a regular old boring burger. Boom, there it is. Another sports bar staple. Oh yeah. Alright, that was it for another episode of the Sports Bar. Once again, this was your host Ryan with Fantasy R&R, and I will see you next time.